So we can go through the muscles, and a good way to remember what muscles are which one is by knowing what they look like, where they're located, and what attachments they have. Okay? So the first one that we're going to cover is the muscles within the head. So the muscle on the forehead, that would be your frontalis. Then you have the muscle that surrounds the eye. The term for muscles that form a ring around the eye, that's referred to as Orbicularis. Okay? So this muscle that runs a ring around the eye would be the Orbicularis, what specifically? Oculi, because oculi means eye. Okay? Then this muscle right here that runs around the mouth, you know that then that first term must be Orbicularis, and then it's running around the mouth, and the term for mouth is oris. So Orbicularis oris. Okay? Then in here, you have this muscle that goes up and down right here. Okay? That's your masseter muscle, and the term masseter means mastication. That's what allows you to chew. This muscle right here is called the Sternocleidomastoids because it connects to the mastoid processes of your temporal bone, then connects to your sternum and your clavicle. Hence the the trapezius muscle is located in the back. Okay? It's this whole neck muscle and actually up part of your upper shoulder muscles as well. Okay? So this whole muscle right here is the trapezius muscle. You can see that it forms a trapezoid. Do you see that? The trapezoid? Okay. Then you have the muscles in your trunk. So these right here, what would this be called right here? Pectoralis major. Okay. Then you have your serratus anterior. The term serratus is like serrated. Serrated means like jagged. Okay. Anterior means front. So it's the jagged muscle in your front, in the front side. Okay. So that's how it should help you remember. So serratus anterior. Then you have your rectus abdominus. People think of the term rectus as like the rectum, but that's not what it means. Rectus means fibers running up and down. Okay? So where in your abdomen do you have fibers that run up and down? Your abs. Okay? So these right here are your rectus abdominus. Rectus meaning the fibers run up and down, abdominus because it's in your abdomen. Okay. For these right here, these muscles are running sideways. What's the term for sideways? Obliques, and they're on the surface, so they're called your external abdominal obliques. You have your groin muscles right here. So your groin muscles right here and right here, these are your pectineus. Okay. Then there's a muscle right here that's a little bit longer. Do you see this muscle right here? Okay. That's going to be your adductor longus. Okay. So your adductor longus, adductor means adding, right? Okay, so when that muscle contracts, what is it going to do to your leg? Is it going to allow you to abduct your leg or adduct your leg? Adduct. So that's why it's called the adductus longus. Your gracilis is your inner thigh muscle, right here. Okay, this thin muscle right here. Oh. This one thin muscle that goes from your thigh to your inner knee, that's the sartorius muscle. Vastus. You have two vastus. Vastus medialis and vastus lateralis. So medialis means what again? Medial. In the center or in the middle. And lateralis means on the sides, right? So what would these be? Vastus medialis, and these would be your vastus lateralis. This muscle right here starts to become fascia-like, and it sounds like a coffee drink. Tensor fasciae latae. Okay? So that's this muscle right here. What muscle is this one right here? Rectus femoris. Because if you notice again, The muscles kind of run up and down. Femoris because it goes along your femur. Very good. This one runs right along your tibia. So that would be your tibialis anterior. Tibialis because it's right on top of your tibia, and anterior because it's in the front. Your shoulder muscle right here is your deltoids. Okay. This muscle right here in the front, this is called your biceps brachii. The reason why it's called biceps brachii is because it has two heads. Bi meaning two, cep, C-E-P meaning head. So this is your biceps. Brachii means arm. So when I pull it out, okay, you can see how large this muscle is right here. Do you see this muscle? Okay, it's a sandwich in between the biceps and the triceps. But all you see on yours are the sides. What would this muscle be right here? That's your brachialis. Then in the back, this one is called your triceps brachii. And the reason why it's called triceps because it has three heads. Then here, this muscle right here, so if you kind of point your hand this way, okay, the muscle right here that goes along your radius or your thumb, okay, what would that be? That's your brachioradialis because it is aligned with your radius. See this one right here? Can you guys see it? This one will come off. So this one right here. Okay. So this one right here goes on from the other side, but it wraps around anyways to your thumb. And your thumb is always by your radius. So it goes from the outside and wraps towards the inside like so. Which one is that? Flexor, carpi, radialis. Flex. This muscle goes towards all of your fingers. What muscle is this? Extensor digitorum. Because if I pull away the trapezius, the first muscle right here that you see would be the infraspinatus. If I pull that one away, the small little bit of muscle right here that you can see, or more on this side right here. Okay. So if you pull that away, the muscle below that, this one right here would be the teres minor, and then the next one, teres major. Okay? Then this back muscle right here, all of your lower back, that's your latissimus dorsi. And again, dorsi or dorsi, it's up to you. But the term dorsi refers to back, so you know it's your back muscle. Okay? Then these, everyone knows these. Gluteus maximus. Okay? Your lower, you have these muscles right here, which is your biceps femoris. Okay? Then this muscle right here, okay, that's where it was, has one in the front. So the superficial muscle right here, that's going to be your, be careful, semitendinosus. T for on the top. That's how I remember it. Semitendinosus is T for on the top. Where if you peel that away, you then find the semimembranosus. Make sense? Okay. So on your model, if I put a sticker here, I'm asking for the semitendinosus. If I put a sticker on the side, I'm asking for the semimembranosus. Okay? Then these right here, what are these? That's your gastrocnemius, and these are your calves essentially.